Good morning. Good morning, kitty. Are you guys feeling frisky this morning? Good morning, everybody. It is such a beautiful, glorious morning today here in the countryside. What are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. They love to play over here on this tree and climb it. Serenity swing. We've had a lot of rain here lately, so as you can see, the field and the grass is starting to grow up, so we've got to get that cut down soon. I wanted to come out and check on the greenhouse. We've had some high winds here and some bad storms. We had a couple of trees that fell back over there into the woods. Oh, that's so pretty. What is that? A bluebell, maybe? It's funny to watch the kittens run and play. They are cute, but I tell you, they are a pain. This greenhouse, I am just so proud of it because it is holding up under all of the high winds we've had and all of these storms. Well, good morning, Reese. Good morning. So far, the hole is not widening over here, and we're going to hire someone to come up here and dig it all out. It's an old cistern. There's a stream that runs out there underneath there. All of the wisteria is gone. The wind and the storms came, knocked it out of the trees, and look at how everything is getting green. And you can see the pine cone on top of the pine trees developing. So it's a brisk, cool morning here. We have had some really crazy weather here. Well, good morning, guys. Good morning. I think those are hawks or geese, maybe. There's a pond down in the woods over there. Oh, and guess what? We have a gator that lives in that pond. Yes. The cable people came up to run the cable lines for the new phone and cable system that they're putting in. And they ran them along the power lines right here. And these power lines go back over into the woods over there. And there's a pond. And there's also a creek. Way back in behind me is the PD River. So how did this gator get up here? Did he swim up the PD River? You know the PD River dumps out into the Atlantic Ocean. I think in Winning Bay down by Georgetown. So we've not been living here long. The previous owners, oh yeah, look at all the trees that's fallen. There's a lot of rotten trees through here that need to be cut up or cut down. And some numerous ones have fallen with all of these storms. And but getting back to the owner, he had a lot of hunting dogs here. And he kept his dogs over. He had kennels all through here. So we're going to clean all of this up and cut all of that out. And surprisingly, there is some really good plant life here, some really good trees, different species of trees, and So we're going to try to save the ones that we can. We're going to cut down all of this wisteria because it's choking out the trees. It's beautiful, but it is a very invasive species. So, yeah, he had hunting dogs here, bird dogs. And back over yonder, way down the road, going toward the PD River, there's some people that live over there that have a bunch of hunting dogs, and they have them out running all the time. There is a lot of deer here. And we found tracks, a cat track, but it was a huge paw print. So I'm thinking we have a bobcat or something around here. I know that the cats have been very scared at night, so we have to put them in on the porch. This pad over here underneath this little pole barn thing, this is going to be a sawmill is going to be put up here. So, and there's the shop. Let's go over here. I'm going to show you where the tree fell. See right there? That's where it broke off. And right there's part of it. But it was it was rotten, very huge oak, and it fell all back through here. We're gonna walk down in, and I'm not gonna go too far down in there because it's close to the, this is the old dog houses that he had for his hunting dogs. And we've got to get somebody to come in here and help clean this up because the owner did not clean it up before we took possession. But here's an old road that goes back down through there, and then it runs all the way back over there, and there's a creek over there. So you've got a source of water over there, and our property goes all the way down in there. We've got all kinds of species of trees here, magnolia, oak. The big oak trees that's in my front yard, they're called live oaks. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but down in the low country, they have a law down there, you cannot cut those trees down. You have to have a special permit because these trees are old, they are ancient. I'm telling you, they could probably tell a story, especially during the days of the Civil War. You know, Beaufort, South Carolina was probably one of the only towns that didn't get burnt down to the ground during that time. But anyhow, yeah, we're gonna get all of this cleared out, get down a lot of the rotten trees because that is a fire risk. Also just a widowmaker, you know. There's our barn. It's where we had to cut some of the trees down. So there's a lot of work to be done. It's just going to take some time, and I believe that this fall would be a good time to do all of that when the snakes aren't crawling, or during the winter time. There's another road that goes down there. See where the power lines come down? So there's a road down there, and then a road that comes out and goes all the way back down yonder. So, and we have some beautiful cedar trees around here. Just at one time, this place was probably immaculate. Whoever owned this place, there's a lot of history here. But at one time, this place was immaculate. And I can tell because of the landscape and the trees and things that's been grown. Look at that beautiful azalea bush. All right. And one thing I can't stand about here is the road down there. It's echoes, the traffic echoes. See where a lot of other trees have fallen? So we're gonna go down the hillside. All of these down here are magnolia trees. And I am wanting to plant a terrace garden. Just do it in layers right through here, and it's going to be a terrace garden. Start up here, then down there, and it's going to have different levels to it. We have a stream over here. It's a freshwater stream. Spring, let's say that. It's a spring. Snippy out here this morning. I think this area would make a nice little area for have a picnic table. If you have company that comes out, and you can just have a big picnic out here. And these trees grow along this bank right here. Look at that fresh. That's a stream. That runs down into Pleasure Creek or either Naked Creek. It comes up out of Naked Creek up there. And then it runs all the way down underneath the covert into a bigger creek. The wind is blowing today. Kind of windy and chilly out here. But I thought I'd get out and walk and enjoy this beautiful morning. I just love getting up in the morning and welcoming the new day with the Lord, listening to nature. Everyone's still asleep. I got up early, fed the dogs, went outside and checked on the cats. We're going to be getting rid of a lot of these cats soon. My allergies can't take it. You can't see this right now, but we had some camellia bushes that had bloomed about a week or two ago, and that storm that came through just knocked them all off the bush. And we've got some azalea bushes mixed in with all of this. All of this whole hillside is going to get landscaped, and all of this is going to get cut back. And then I'm going to put in a terrace garden right here. I've already planted 5-6 rose bushes. There's another magnolia tree. I love magnolia trees. Now look how the wisteria has choked out these trees. Look at that up there. Here's another example. Look at that. We're going to get rid of all that. But yeah, all of the beautiful flowers are now just falling off the bush. And look over here. The storm brought down all of this mess right here too. So, and this is a road. This is on my property line. And this road actually goes all the way back down and back up over there on the other side where the pole barn is at, where their sawmill is going to be. But yeah, this is a huge azalea bush right here. You can see just a little bit of the azaleas right there. Yeah, a lot of this is coming down. That tree right there, you can see it's rotten and needs to be cut down. What are you guys doing? Huh? But there is a lot of potential here. A lot of potential. What are you guys doing? Playing in the woods? Be careful, don't go down to the creek or the pond. We don't need no gator getting you. But that tree right up yonder that's crooked, we're going to get that cut down also. It's leaning toward the barn. So, you know, just a lot of work that has to be done around here. It's worth it. There's a lot of potential here. The house has got good bones. The house is about 100 years old. We found out that the history of it is that there was a guy that owned it that was a bootlegger in the county. And he liked to spend most of his time out there on the river. So he's a little bit of was a river rat, they said. But don't know who exactly built the house. I do know that upstairs, that's a very big area up there that's going to be finished, but it has secret passages all through it. The house does not look like it's 100 years old, but it is. Solid brick walls. There is no, it is not stick built. The only thing that is stick built is the roof trusses. So these walls that are made out of brick, they are very, very wide, and the interior walls as well. So it has very good bones, no cracks in the foundation. So you've got a lot to work with. There ain't nothing wrong with buying an older house and then fixing it up. I'd like to keep it to its original state and just upgrade things. It's got wooden windows. So now we're going to power wash it, of course. There's 3 chimneys, yes, a fireplace in the living room, and then 2 chimneys, one in the hallway and one in the kitchen. That's how they heat the house. They probably had a cook stove in the kitchen too. I got my rain barrel out here. But lots of work to be done. It's not going to get all done at once. It's going to get done in stages. Good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, right? A lot of things happening in the world right now. So now these trees right here that you're looking at, these are live oaks. Very old trees. It's my ash bucket for the fireplace. Oh no, the wind blew my wreath around. My pansies. I've been sick the past couple weeks, and I am on the mend. Had a pretty bad flare-up with the lupus, and it affected my kidneys, but I am on the mend. Had a lot of people praying for me. Now this right here, in the middle of these 2 live oaks, this is a magnolia tree right here. But if you look, it's going right up straight through the middle, and I'm thinking that that may need to come down. But we may have to get somebody out here. I don't believe there is a law out here about cutting these like there is down in the low country. But yeah, it's starting to get on the roof. So it is going to be needed to be cut back. Wonderful shade. What I don't like about magnolias, you know, they're beautiful when they bloom, but what I don't like is the leaves. The leaves do not decompose. The only way to get those things to decompose is you're going to have a mulcher on your riding lawnmower, or you're going to have to be out here raking up a lot of these. So early in the morning, before sunrise, a herd of deer always comes out here to graze. And sometimes they come out before dusk. Hi, kitty. But look at this tree. If I was a kid, man, I would just have a heyday with this. The cats do. Climbing it and everything. My grandson loves it. Serenity's not into climbing trees. But more plans, you know, that I'm thinking, you know, we got some really good shade right here, which is good for the summertime. I'm thinking about maybe sectioning off. The property line is down there by the power pole close to it, and then it's somebody else's. It's kind of been cut out into like a big, out of an L shape, and it's right down the middle of it, but I think I want to fence some of that off and I would love to have some horses and get a barn. Ooh, mosquito, you're big. Get a barn to put over there for them, or maybe right over there, but that right there where that spring is, or that cistern, that's got to get covered up, or either something's got to be done with that. But yeah, I'd like to have some horses over here. Get probably 2 of them. Are you loving on me, kitty? And maybe some of this area we can even have a garden from right over here and bring it out. I don't know, just a lot of room for a lot of possibilities. So, you know, everything is just new and fresh in my mind. And, you know, like I said, if it's the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, you know, we can plan that. But, you know, we're not promised tomorrow. A lot of things going on here on the earth. So live your life every day as if it's your last day. You know, that I'm not trying to sound negative or anything like that, but we're not promised tomorrow. And, you know, just stop and smell the roses along the way. Spend time with your family and your loved ones and friends, and just let people spend time with them. Let people know how much you love them and care about them. That's real important, guys. In the past 2 weeks, we've known 5 people that have passed away. And it's everywhere we turn our head, someone has died. So spend time with your loved ones. Make amends. Love them and forgive them. If you can't get along, or if you have a past, that's the number one thing we need to do, is always love and forgive. It's very important. Forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. So I'm just rambling on about plans that I would like to do here, out here in the countryside. We have all kinds of dandelion and all kinds of different things growing out here. That kind of looks like a beetroot. That's what that looks like. But I've been identifying a lot of plant life, and this is just full of all kinds of things you can forage out here. So, well, I'm going to be planting more things in the greenhouse this week. I'm going to be getting some more dirt for the boxes. Oh, that's a vulture, that's not a hawk. And chickens are coming next month. We ordered a bunch of those, so we're going to put them on the other side of this structure right here. This is where he had, I think, rabbits, or I don't know what he put up there, but we can also put the little chickens up there, and just kind of just rebuild all of that, because some of the wood is rotten, and just refurbish everything. And on the other side we can put some chicken wire up. There's a door and everything, and on the other side is where the lawn equipment is kept, but that would be a good area for the chickens. And the barn is going to get redone as well. So anyhow, well, just a quick overview of the lay of the land and some ideas I'm tossing around that I'd like to do. I've got plenty of room to work with, and plenty of time to get things done. So I pray that y'all have a blessed day in the Lord today, and thank you for watching. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment or two, and I appreciate that. It helps out my channel, helps it to grow. So I will talk to you again probably next week, and y'all have a blessed day.